Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Kim and today we're going through my September TBR. Now, this month's TBR is going to be a little bit different because we have a readathon that is going to take up most of my time this month. This month I'm participating in 2 readathons. The first will happen between the 2nd and the 8th of September. This is a Final Book Support Group round 14? Are we on 14 already? And the second readathon that I'm participating in is going to take all month long. It's Magical Readathon time. We are heading back to Orilium and this is one of my favourite readathons throughout the year. So I can't wait. Can't wait to get into Orilium. So this month I'm going to limit the amount of required reading, hopefully, so that I can concentrate on my Orilium classes. If you do not know what Orilium is, Orilium Magical Readathon is a readathon created by G over at Book Roast, and she knows how to create a readathon. This readathon, we have to create our own characters. We have to send them to Orilium Academy where they get to spend their time in class learning different subjects. And I can't wait. My character is Runica. She is an Iltirian, she's from Dark Meadow. She is studying to be a Dreamwalker. So for this semester I have to study 5 classes with 8 books. There are different grades to study based on what your character needs to pass the class. They are O, Q and D. O, you need to read 1 book, Q, you need to read 2, and D, you need to read 3. So let's get into what my character has to read this month. The first class that I have to pass is Alchemy, and for this I only need an O, which means I have 1 book to read. The prompt for this is to read a book that is classed as an emotional read. I googled this. I don't get emotional all that much at books, but apparently this book is quite emotional. So for this I will be reading The Fault in Our Stars. For the Art of Illusion class I need a Q, which means 2 different books with 2 different prompts. The first being the O prompt. For this I needed to use a random emoji generator, so let's go see that. I don't know why, but I got a golfer, so thankfully I already have a book for this. It is Fangirl Down, which apparently is about golfing. And then for Q in an Art of Illusion class, I need to read a prequel. Again, I already have a prequel that I haven't got to yet. It is New Spring, which is the Wheel of Time book that we need to get through. I'm a little bit behind. I need to get on that quite quickly. The next class I need to pass is Spells and Incantations, and I only need an O for this, which means 1 book, 1 prompt, that prompt being a 5-star prediction. I'm hoping this is going to be a 5-star and I'm hoping I can get to this. It is Lady of Darkness. My next class is Psionics and Divination, and for this I need a D, which is 3 books with 3 prompts. So the first one I need is for O in Psionics and Divination, which is a favourite author's debut book. I've read quite a few of my favourite authors' debut books. So for this, I decided to go for Alice Feeney. And I will be reading Sometimes I Lie. For Q in Psionics and Divination, I need a book that features 4 of the same letter or more in the title. This was hard. This was hard to find, but I've managed to get on the Rory Gilmore book for this month, which is a book that Jess has read. So for this, I will be picking up Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. For D in Psionics and Divination, I need to use a random tarot card generator, so let's go do that. Okay, I did this in the past, and I don't know why I chose this book. I chose Take a Hint, Danny Brown. It might just be the yellow. But for some reason in my head I had that there was a dog or something on the cover of this book, and there's not. So we're going to go with the yellow. The yellow is why I'm reading this. And the final class that I need to take part in is a law class, and I only need an O for this, which means 1 book. And the prompt for this is Vampire Book. Now, this is where it gets a little interesting for me, because there is a book coming out at the end of the month which contains vampires, and it is my Vampire Plus One. I read My Roommate is a Vampire, absolutely loved it, and cannot wait to get to this. The only thing is, this comes out literally at the end of the month, so I don't know whether I'm going to be able to get my hands on this in time for Orilium. So if I can't, instead, I will probably pick up either The Awakening, which is a Vampire Diaries book, the first one, or I will pick up The Short Second Life of Bree Tanner. And that is everything that I need to read to pass my classes. Now, there is probably going to be a side quest in which I'll need to pick up a lot more books, but that is all the classes that I need to pass for now. There are 2 more books that I would like to get to this month as part of my required reading. That is the Harlan Coben book for this month, which is Just One Look. And then I'd also like to get the buzzword book on here for this month, which is to read a book with a sense on the title. So like smell, taste, touch, hear, just a sense. So for this, I decided to go with taste, and I decided to pick up Taste by Stanley Tucci. I'm hoping I'm going to like it. But there you go. That is everything that I require to read this month so far. I'm hoping for a really good side quest, one I can really get my teeth into, but that means more books. There is already books that I would like to read that I've put in as extra credit, because we get points now for extra credit. So there's going to be more books that I read. It's just how much can I read this month? Part of me wants to see if I can, I'm sure that Steph did this from Steph Loves, and I think Jade from Jade Ray Reid also did this, where they try and beat their best reading month so far this year. Can I beat my best reading month this year? Probably not, but we can try. Anyway, that is everything that I want to read in the month of September. Jeez, where's this year gone? What do you think? Are you joining us in Orilium? Come talk to me down below. But as always, down in my description box you can find a link to all of my socials. Come give me a follow on Goodreads on Instagram and on X. You can like this video, you can comment, and you can subscribe if you wanna. Want to let me know you're here without actually talking to me? Leave me the dagger emoji, because that is my conduit. And I will see you next time. Doodles.